Yep. All right, so we are going to get started seated. 7 o'clock, and we're here Tuesday night for Restore. Thank you for joining us. Tonight we're going to be seated. So just find a comfortable, easy seat, whatever feels best for your body. And we'll be using, either you can use 2 blocks or 2 pillows, and then you can have another smaller pillow, or you could also roll up a blanket. And that's just going to be for your neck. We'll also be using our strap tonight just a bit. So either a strap, a belt, or maybe a towel would be a good option. So go ahead and just find your comfortable, easy seat, whatever that is. And begin to close down your eyes. Bring your hands onto your knees, onto your thighs. And just let them start to rest a bit heavy. Close down your eyes. And just begin to notice. Start by noticing your breath. Your inhales coming in cool and gently expanding your lungs. Your exhales leaving your body just a bit warmer. Begin to notice the sides of your feet touching the ground, the weights of your hands on your legs. Begin to slowly extend your spine high to the ceiling, lifting up the crown of your head as if you had a string attached to your spine. And feel your sits bones rooting down. Now from here, just begin to notice the breath. Your breath feeling as if it's maybe a bit thick, stuck at the tops of your lungs. Or is your breath able to flow a bit more full and fluid, pressing down towards the bottom lobes of your lungs and allowing your belly button to rise all away from your spine? Just notice and acknowledge. There's no need to change. There's no need to manipulate. Just begin to meet your body right here where you are today. Meeting your body and your breath for today. Begin to picture yourself grounding down, feeling the heaviness of your body onto the earth, onto your mat. Feeling safe and secure, held and supported. Starting at the tips of your toes and the outer layers of your skin, slowly, gently begin to visualize yourself moving inward. Coming into your layers of skin, into your fascia, your muscles, your joints, your tendons, all the way into your vertebrae, just noticing tension, tightness, and maybe discomfort. If you do find a tight space in your body, take a full breath in and fill up, front to back, side to side. Giving yourself a loud open mouth exhale, releasing this length of tension. If you begin to notice points that already feel open, maybe spacious or free, bring a breath that's filled with gratitude. Thank your body for the breath that you've been given. 2 more full breaths. Your next inhale, begin to bring your left hand onto your heart, plant your right hand onto your abdomen, and just notice your breath, feeling your inhales, your exhales. Your left hand on your heart, I'd like you to begin to find a positive, loving thought for yourself and take a full deep inhale, sending that feeling into your body. Allowing yourself to warm up gently from your insides out. 1 more inhale. Big open mouth exhale. Release your hands down to your knees. Blink your eyes open and we'll start to find light spinal circles, feeling into your sits bones. Small or large, whatever feels best. Tuck your chin into chest along the front and then open your chin towards the ceiling along the back. Move really nice and slowly. Your breath and your movement are linked. Looking to articulate each vertebrae in your spine as you wind through your circles. We'll take another breath in. And then slow as you exhale, begin to unwind opposite direction. Balancing out, chin to chest. Opening to the ceiling along the back. Still moving with your breath. Two more breaths. Second exhale, slow your circle and center. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach both arms high. Begin to lightly twist towards your left. Plant your right hand onto the left knee. Left hand behind your body. Inhale to extend your spine. Exhale, slowly, gently rotate just a bit more towards the back. You add the amount of pressure, right hand into your left knee as you need to. 3 more breaths. You inhale, extend. Exhale, maybe rotate just a bit more. Ease off as you inhale a bit. And then rotate just a bit more as you exhale. One last breath here. Begin to slowly release, reaching both arms high, rotate opposite side. Left hand onto right knee, right hand behind your body. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, turning your body lightly to the right hand side. Inhale, extend. Exhale, rotate just a bit more. Continue breathing through. You continue to move with this. Easing off as you inhale. And maybe deepening as you exhale. 2 more breaths. Slowly begin to release and rotate back through center. Inhale to reach your right arm high to the ceiling and bring that to the left-hand side of your head. Slowly begin to tip your head off towards your right shoulder. Your eyes are going to stay neutral forward. Your left hand can either stay rested onto your left knee and begin to notice the amount of weight and stretch that you feel into your left shoulder. If you want to add more, let your left arm hang down to the side. Maybe your fingertips touch the ground. Your right hand is only a small amount of pressure, but with each exhale, you can slowly allow your head to maybe tip just a bit more towards the right, making sure that your hand is not wrenching down. Two more breaths, continue to breathe. Your second exhale, release the pressure of your right hand to bring that towards the right hand side of your head and assist in bringing your head back up into neutral. Release that, and we're going to take a light circle with our neck, one direction. And then unwind into your opposite. Sit up tall and center. Inhale to reach your left arm high. Let that land onto the right hand side of your head. As you exhale, allow your head to begin to tip. Eyes staying neutral. You don't want to be looking down towards your knee. Remember to check in and see how your neck, your shoulder are feeling here. And as you exhale, if you'd like more pressure, right arm releases down towards the ground. Be easy with yourself. Continue to breathe into this space. Two more full breaths. Your second exhale, again, bringing your left hand towards the left hand side of your head. Assist in bringing your head up to neutral and then begin to release. 2 spinal circles, light neck circles. And then unwinding into your opposite direction, just balance out. Bring yourself back into your comfortable seat and inhale, lifting your shoulders high. As you exhale, look to bring them back down towards your back pocket. So we'll make 2 more large shoulder shrugs, inhaling high, exhaling down, and last time, inhale up. Exhale, bring them back down. And from here, we're going to bring our legs around to the back. Coming into our tabletop pose, we'll safely stack joints. Wrists are going to be below your shoulders. Knees are hip distance apart, finding a nice strong table with your first inhale, slow movement, belly down and eyes rising high to cow. Exhale and round, pressing back to your cat. Move through this on your own breath 4 more times. After your first round, last round, bring yourself into your neutral tabletop. Take an inhale. As you exhale, begin to sink your hips towards the left-hand side and turn your head towards your right. Take a breath in and begin to bend your right elbow just a bit more to deepen. You may feel a bit of space along the left-hand side of your hip. Take another breath. Slowly begin to lift back up to tabletop. Sink your hips down, right-hand side. Turn your head towards the left. Exhale, and again, maybe bend your left elbow just a bit more. Stay here 1 more breath. And then begin to release. Inhale to reach your right arm high to the ceiling and roll out your right wrist one direction and then into your opposite. Give yourself a large, slow sweeping circle to open up your entire arm and then unwind and balance yourself out. As your right arm reaches high, inhale and then thread your right arm behind your left. Bring your shoulder, your ear all the way down to mat. Begin to shift your left hip forward, right hip back, and maybe you stay exactly as you've landed. If you'd like to, you could release into your half bind, releasing your left hand back towards either hip and allowing that to land wherever it may. Just continue focusing on your breath. Take 1 more inhale. Large open mouth exhale and begin to replace your left hand down. Inhale to reach your right arm high and again lightly roll out right wrist one direction and then into the opposite, release that back down to the ground. Inhale and reach your left arm high. Roll out your left wrist and unwind. Large slow sweeping circle to open. Unwind and balance out. Left arm high, inhale, and then thread. Left arm behind right. Shoulder and ear all the way down to the mat. Beginning to shift your hips back into neutral. And then finding your arm variation that feels best on this side of your body today. Always releasing into that half bind if that's what your body craves. And we'll be here for maybe 5 more breaths. Take one more full inhale. And as you exhale, begin to replace your right hand below shoulder. Inhale to reach your left arm high from tabletop, and one more time, rolling out the wrist one direction. And then into the opposite, bring that back down to the mat. And I'm going to have you pull both of your pillows, your bolsters in front of you. Open up your knees as much as feels best in your body. And then we'll sink our bodies down into child's pose. Begin to reach your arms towards the front. Let your head land down onto your pillow. And close down your eyes. While you're here in your child's pose, just begin to notice your breath. And feel your breath as if you were able to breathe through the backs of your lungs. We'll stay here for 2 more full breaths. Your second exhale, begin to plant a bit of weight into your hands and lift yourself back up into your tabletop pose, lifting off of your pillows. So you are going to take one of your pillows towards the very top edge of your mat. That could be lengthwise out or widthwise across, either is fine. From your tabletop pose, begin to walk your feet back. We're going to bring ourselves all the way down onto the belly. Your face is going to be onto your pillow here, and you can turn either side. We'll start out with our left ear onto the ground. I'd like you to open your arms up to a T. Palms are facing down. Take an inhale and begin to bring your right hand directly below your right shoulder. Left hand is planted onto the ground, palm side down. One more breath. As you exhale, press weight into your hand and you'll roll onto your left shoulder, opening up just a bit. Now you only add the amount of pressure that feels best in your body. You don't need to roll to a 90 degree. You can keep your right hand here in front of your body for a bit of support. And if you'd like to feel a little bit more weight into your left shoulder, you could take your top leg, your right leg, and step that behind your body. Your foot is going to land onto the ground, your knee is going to be open high. And just check in to see how this feels in your body. Maybe this is where you stay, and that's perfectly fine. If you do want to feel a bit more weight into your left shoulder, you could open up with your right arm and allow that to just hang behind your body. We'll be here for 3 more breaths, and you are going to feel quite a bit more pressure if you've reached your right arm behind your body. If at any point this feels like it's too much, bring your right hand back in front. Otherwise, one more inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. And then begin to replace your right hand below shoulder, right leg on top of left, and slowly roll back onto your belly. You can bring your chin onto your mat and reach both of your arms back towards your toes. Maybe your chin stays here, just close down your eyes for a minute, or if you'd like, you could tuck your chin into chest and let your head rest down, and you'll feel a bit of a stretch to the back cervical spine. We'll be here for 1 more breath. Lift your head back up to chin and bring your right ear onto your pillow. Open your arms up to a T. Right hand is going to be open, planted, palm side down. Deep breath in. Left hand underneath your shoulder. As you exhale, pressing weight in to roll onto your right shoulder. Let your head come back down to the mat. Check in, see how your body is feeling. You always have that option for your left leg to step behind. Maybe that's where you stay. Maybe this feels like enough weight and enough pressure already, and just make sure that you honor your body. If you'd like to, opposite arm can also come back. 2 more full breaths. Slowly beginning to replace your left hand down. Left leg meets the top of your right, rolling onto your belly, bringing your arms again alongside your body, palms down towards your feet. Either chin onto pillow, or tuck your chin towards chest. Another breath in. Breath out. Slowly begin to bring your hands again below your shoulders. Palms are going to come below. And you're going to have a bend into your elbows. Take an inhale and slowly begin to peel your head, your sternum off of the mat. You're going to press a small amount of weight into your hands. We're coming towards our Sphinx. Look to have your forearms maybe planted into the ground to lift. Notice how much of a back bend feels good in your body, and if that's too much, then make sure that you ease yourself off. One more inhale. Big exhale. Bring your head back down. Tuck your toes and press yourself up to your tabletop pose. We'll begin to swing our legs around to the front and arrive onto our back. And have a pillow on each side of you and make sure that your strap is close by. So rolling onto your back, first pull your knees into your body. Begin to rock and roll just a bit here from side to side. This is going to be countering from that light back bend that we just took and that we held. Take another inhale. Big exhale. Deep breath in. Big breath out, and then begin to find your strap. Bring that around both of your feet. Extend your legs towards the ceiling into your modified legs up the wall. You can find stillness if you'd like, or you could find motion, tiptoeing across the ceiling, 1 foot at a time, pointing and flexing. Get out all those snap, crackle, pops. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, a light bend into your knees, flex your toes towards your face, and begin to draw your strap down towards your body a bit closer. It's going to bring your feet a little bit closer towards your body, and then from here, if you'd like to, you could begin to straighten out your legs just a bit, as much as feels good. This is for stretching out the backs of your hamstrings. The more flexed that your toes are towards your face, the more intense this is going to feel. And you may feel this more along the back length of your calves. Take another full breath in, and as you exhale, allow your legs to come to neutral. Get away from your body and keep your right foot into the strap. Extend your left leg all the way long, move both straps into your right hand. Give yourself a little bit of a bend into your right knee. Release your left hand onto the ground for a bit of support, and then allow your right leg to open to its own side. Put a pillow alongside your body, and you can pull that down for a bit of support. This will feel a lot better than your ankle bone and your knee landing onto the ground. So make sure that you're supported. Once your leg is landed, let your left hand and your right hand both just ease off and begin to release. You don't have to hold on to your strap. Your right leg can be as bent or as straight as feels good for your body tonight. We're just working on moving that right leg away from our midline and opening up our inner hip flexor a bit here. You'll feel just a bit of opening to the inner edges of your hips. Just follow your breath. We'll be here for 2 more full breaths. With your second exhale, begin to find your strap. Tighten up just a bit and lift your right leg back high to the ceiling. We'll bring both feet into the strap, opening up both straps, both hands. And just switching the left leg into your strap and right leg extending long. Move both straps over to your left hand and slowly allow your left leg with a light bend to open wide to its own side. Sinking down onto your support. Let your right hand be a bit of support, holding you onto the ground. Remember, your leg can stay as bent or as straight as what feels best. Most important part is just to move your leg away from your midline. Focusing on your left and your right hand, both just melting down into the ground and being as relaxed as the opposite. We'll be here for 3 more full breaths. One more deep inhale. And as you exhale again, begin to find your strap. Tighten up. Inhale to lift your left leg high and bring both feet into your strap. Open up your strap to both hands and deeply begin to bend your knees. Slide your feet towards the outer edges of your strap. You'll be moving your body into your happy baby. If you don't want to use your strap, you can set that off to the side. We're going to be on our happy baby or dead bug, whatever you prefer. For happy baby, it's movement, and dead bug, you find a bit of stillness. We'll be here for 4, maybe 5 nice smooth breaths. When you feel ready, you can begin to slide your feet towards each other. Let your knees be open wide to the sides, and then bring that all the way down into your supine cobbler's pose or Supta Baddha Konasana. Your pillows that you have on either side of your body, you can pull those in a little bit closer. There'll be a nice support underneath your hips, underneath your knees. Really whatever feels best here in your body, allowing your knees to open nice and wide to the sides and your feet to just meet in center. Let your arms rest however feels best. And close down your eyes. Here I'd like you to really focus in on your breath. So just start to bring awareness to your breath. And for the next couple of cycles, just simply notice what's your natural length, your inhale, your exhale. Don't worry about modifying your breath just yet. Just notice where your breath is at for right now. So now with that awareness on your breath, we'll begin to breathe in for 4 seconds and breathe out for 4 seconds. We're just looking for your inhale and your exhale to be a nice, even, balanced breath. Now, 4 seconds feels like it's way too long of a breath or way too short. You count that 4 on your own. It's really just what your normal inhale of 4 is. Exhale of 4. You don't need there to be any strain. No tension. We'll continue through this for about 4, maybe 5 more rounds. Let's take one more round of 4 in, 4 out. And now just start to notice how that feels. Let your breath become regular, effortless, just easy. Observe any shifts in your breath, any energy or maybe a bit of calmness. This all comes from the balancing effort, simply your breath. Two more breaths. With your second exhale, begin to bring your hands towards the outer edges of your knees and assist in closing down your knees. We're just going to briefly roll to fetal position so that we can come up to seated and make a couple of adjustments in our pillows and in our blocks. So when you're ready, from seated, you are going to take one pillow and bring that towards your knees. And that can just be resting right now on the left-hand side of your mat. And then you're going to bring your opposite pillow about where your mid-back is going to hit on your mat. It's going to be widthwise across the top. And then if you do have a neck roll, you're going to want that. It's just find a little bit more comfort. So when you feel ready, go ahead and start to roll down onto that. So your head, your neck is supported, your rib cage is just lifted. There is the smallest amount of lift here. This is going to be a chest opening. So see how you land. See how you feel here. No worries with wiggling yourself around. Sometimes we have to get that pillow into just exactly the right spot. So this is a low fish. This is just briefly lifting your rib cage as if you were moving into the smallest amount of back bend. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale. Now, as long as your pillow is nice and low, like a ship's is here, you can start to pull your knees into your body. Give yourself a little bit of a squeeze. And then you're going to, staying on your pillow, roll towards your left-hand side. Once you land, go ahead and straighten out your legs. I want you to think of this as if you were standing. You can begin to reach your right arm high above your head, and then just let gravity do its own bit. Bend at your elbow as much as feels good, and think about this as if you were in a standing side bend. Your rib cage is being supported. You're shifting the smallest amount to the left. Now see how your hips are feeling here, your knees. And if you'd like to, that pillow that's in front of your knees on your left-hand side, you can pull that in and put that right in between your knees and give you a little bit of space there for your joints. See how your arm is feeling with that right arm hanging over, and we've already done a lot of shoulder openings, so if that feels like it's too much, just let your arm hug your body in front. And let your head start to sink down towards the left-hand side. Gravity does its own bit here to support your body and to begin to open up your muscles. Focus your breath. Picture as if you were able to move your breath along the top edge of your body from the tip of your right toes, through your knees, your hips, your intercostals of your rib, into your shoulders, into your cervical spine, and all the way into the crown of your head. As you exhale, you slowly begin to visualize your breath moving back down through your body, as if your breath was just moving in a channel up and down, able to clear out anything that's in its way. If you'd like to again, You're invited to bring in that balanced breath if you'd like. We'll be here for a moment. Take 2 more full breaths. Your second exhale, begin to bring your right arm back towards top edge of your body, and you can start to roll onto your back. Go ahead and keep that pillow in between your knees. Pull your knees in kind of close to your body, and maybe rock and roll just a bit here, side to side, massaging out, and then open your arms up to a T, and sink your legs down towards your left-hand side. That space in between your knees is held by that pillow. Sinking down to the left. Maybe you turn your head towards your right hand. And just honor how your hips are feeling here. Maybe you check in and see how your right leg is doing. You can always move that a bit further away, and that'll let it open up just a bit more. If it doesn't feel so good, you can close your feet up just a bit closer also. 2 more full breaths here on this side. Second exhale. Begin to turn your eyes back to the ceiling and pull your knees back in through neutral. And begin to roll onto your right hand side, finding the support for your head. Legs can be bent or they could be straightened out. And again, just like on the opposite side, your left arm can begin to reach. And then bend at the elbow as much as feels good. Let your arm just hang heavy, but make sure that you're checking in with your shoulder, how your body is feeling here. And if at any point this feels like it's too much weight or too much opening, you can again bring your left hand in front of your body and just allow that to rest. Again, on the side, maybe you picture your breath letting through the left side of your body as if it was a channel from your left toes to your knees, to your hips, all the way up, through the crown of your head, through your arm to the tips of your fingers, and then following that energy back down. Just follow your breath and let that energy flow. Another full deep inhale. Big exhale, and then when you're ready, begin to bring your left arm back down into neutral. You can roll onto your back, maybe pull your knees in tight. And we're gonna go for that spinal twist one more time on the opposite side. Your arms will open up to a T and your legs will sink down towards your right. Your head is going to turn towards your left. Allow the space to be held between your knees by this pillow, by your block. And check in with your left leg. You can always step your foot a bit further away from your body if you'd like to, allowing more space in your left hip. We'll be here for 2 more full breaths. Your second exhale, you can begin to bring your eyes back towards the ceiling. Slowly begin to pull your legs back in through neutral, and then set your pillow off to the side. Maybe you pull your knees in, and then you can allow your legs to go long onto the mat, finding your version of Shavasana. If you don't feel comfortable with that pillow underneath your back, by all means, you can go ahead and move that off to the side so that you're able to lay completely flat onto the ground. Just make sure that you honor your body and what your body needs from you. Make sure that you feel nice and comfortable. Shuk is adding his pillow underneath the knees, and this takes a little bit of weight off of your lower back. It just allows you to really melt down. Whatever your version of Shavasana is, begin to slowly, consciously relax, starting from the tips of your toes and the outer layers of your skin. Moving that relaxation inwards. Begin to tune in to the inner state of your mind. Observe the quality of your thoughts, your emotions. Notice whether you're feeling positive and happy, maybe a bit negative, melancholy. Whatever you're finding, don't judge yourself. Just as if you were a third party, observe this. Notice how you feel here. I'd like you to begin to find something in your immediate physical experience to be grateful for. Let it be something simple, something tangible. It could be your breath. It could be the props supporting your body. or the ability of your body just to even do this practice. Silently say to yourself, I'm grateful for this blessing. I am grateful for my breath. I am grateful for the support that I feel, that I find. Continue identifying your physical blessings from your clothes that you're wearing to the roof over your head. Taking a moment to just truly feel and express gratitude for each of them. Now beginning to move beyond physical experience, identify other gifts that you're in receipt of. Relationships, friendships, family, profession, health, present opportunities. Nothing is ever too small to show it the tiniest bit of gratitude. Allow this gratitude to bounce back to you and to fill up your cup to the brim. Allow your body to feel filled with love, with support, with gratitude. Allow your body to just simmer in this feeling, knowing that at any point you can bring yourself back just by simply telling yourself, I am grateful for this blessing. Always, you can stay here longer in your version of Shavasana. But if you are ready to begin to move on with the rest of your day, bring light movements into your fingers and toes. Maybe deepen your breath. You can gently rock your head from side to side. Take a long body stretch and take as long as you need to slowly bring yourself back to your present space. Roll onto either side when you feel prepared. And with your eyes closed down, you can begin to press yourself up to seated. And bring your hands to heart center. Connect your thumbs onto your sternum. And first allow yourself to come back into that positive, loving feeling that you found. And allow that to fill you and last with you for the rest of your day, your week, and your month. Again, begin to give yourself a bit of gratitude and praise for your body, constantly pushing you forward in life without ever truly asking. It is such an honor to get to share your time and your practice. The teacher in me, the light in me, sees, honors, and truly respects the teacher and the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.